Yoga can help alleviate motion sickness by reducing stress, improving balance, and enhancing overall well-being. Here are some yoga poses and tips to help with motion sickness.
Setu Bandhasana. So when you do this, you're going to lift your hips up. Make sure you're not pushing the belly out. Your abdomen still stays drawn in. So keep the pelvis neutral, and as you inhale, press into the palms and feet. Lift up. You're stretching the belly here. Exhale. Keep your belly drawn in even as you come down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, slowly walk your hands to the front of the mat, shifting your weight. And just allow your hips to rest onto the mat. Allow your toes to relax. And allow your hips also to relax down into the floor. If this is a bit hard and it's straining your back, gently just bend your elbows so that your hip is comfortable on the floor. From here, gently look up to the ceiling, roll the shoulders back, going into your cobra pose. You'll almost feel the stretch right from your chin all the way down to the pelvic region, especially on the belly. Stretching it out and staying here for another 3. Remembering to breathe. For 2. Last little breath here. And for 1. Slowly bring your head back and gently bend your elbows. From here, slowly look towards your right heel, almost like you want to spot your toes. And then you'll feel this nice stretch on the left side of the body. Stay here for a few counts. Good. And slowly come back to center and move into the opposite side. So bending your left elbow, look to the left heel. And if that's easy, you can even look towards the left thigh. Stretching the entire right side of the body. Staying here for 2. And for 1. And slowly coming back to center, straightening the elbows, looking up to the ceiling. And then gently bringing your chest down to the earth. You can adjust so that you're at the center of the mat. Take a minute here to just lie down, catch your breath if you've lost it. So we're going to start standing. Step to the top of your mat. Start with your feet hip width apart. You can use blocks if you need for support. As you inhale, you're going to lift your arms up, join your palms above the head. Exhale, you swan dive down to the mat. Okay, from here, you're going to start by bending the knees first, getting your thighs on your belly and straightening. We do this 2 more times. Bend the knees, thigh parallel to the floor and straighten the knees. Keep the spine long, don't round your back. So use blocks. 1 more time. Inhale, you're going to bend the knees, sink your hip, and then you're just going to lift your arms parallel to the mat this way. Hold it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, fingertips down, straighten the knee, fold forward for a second. 1 more time. Inhale, bend the knees. This time you swing your arms up, go all the way up into Utkatasana. For 3, for 2, 1.
Slowly lift the right knee up into your chest. You can bring your hands to your hips and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it into tree, Vrikshasana. Sole of your right foot against the left thigh. You can bring it anywhere above or below your knee, depending on how you're comfortable. Bring your hands to your heart. And if you're comfortable, lift your hands up and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release your right leg, shake the legs out. And let's repeat on the other side. Shift the weight onto the right leg, fix your drishti, hopefully it's the same drishti. Bring your left knee up into your chest, hands on your hips and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Vrikshasana. Embody the strength and the lightness of a tree. Strong from the legs and light in the upper body. The more you root down, the more lightness you feel. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring that left leg down, shake the legs out. So now we'll take the mat against the wall, and the rest of the class is going to be against the wall. So you're going to sit with your face facing the wall. Scooch your hips as close to the wall as you can. Now for this practice, it's great for you to have a blanket which you can fold up and use as a cushion under your shoulders. Okay, so we can use it in many different ways, which we'll come at, but for now fold it up and use it such that when you lie down, this will be under your shoulders. So scooch your hips up as close to the wall as possible. Lie down and bring your feet up onto the wall. Okay, now we're going to come into a supported shoulder stand. So you're going to press into the wall and lift the hips up. Shoulder stand is a great way to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Really helps in inducing sleep, and since we're not doing the full pose, this is a nice supported way to get into a shoulder stand and still reap the benefits. So we'll stay here and you can breathe for another 4, 3, 2, and 1.